Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is going to be all about blush. Someone commented in one of my videos asking for just a video on blushes, and girl, this is for you. And I'm also very inspired by a video that I saw Jamie Page do. She sort of just has this series of like 5 best and 5 worst, and she'll pick either a brand or a makeup category and things like that. And so I want to do my own little spin-off on that, and I want to do 5 best, 5 worst, and 5 in between. So I'll be sharing my top blushes, the blushes that I use all the time, that I absolutely love, 5 that I'm not crazy about, and 5 that are just fall in between that I really like or that could be a little better. So if you would like to see which blushes I'm going to talk about, well then just keep on watching. Alrighty, and so in true Franny fashion, we're going to start with the negatives first. So I'm going to talk about the 5 blushes that just didn't work out for me. And disclaimer, just because they don't work out for me doesn't mean that it doesn't work out for you. If these blushes, you love them, you do you, boo. Continue to use them. Honestly, I still use these too, and I'll just talk about what I don't like about them. So let's just dive in. The first one that I'm going to talk about, which is so sad because the colors are gorgeous, it's just this Makeup Revolution Blush Burst palette, and this is what she looks like. And listen, I was sold by this. Oh, I actually just see that it says Roxy, so I think it was a collaboration, but I was completely sold by this color, and honestly that's why I still use this palette. Now the only downside that I have is just that they are so chalky. Like, they literally look super chalky, and each blush kind of just like varies. So you'll get some that blend well and others that take a little more work. But overall, like I said, I still use this palette. It would just be considered from my whole entire collection. And also, I've gotten rid of a lot of blushes that I don't use. So I typically, for the most part, keep what I like or I know I will use. But this, I would just say, is just a formula. It's just, I have blushes that just blend a lot better. But honestly, I keep this for these colors. Like these, they are so gorgeous. I absolutely love them. So this is going to be the first blush that we talk about that would be in the worst category, but I still like it. The next one is going to be this e.l.f. one, and it's specifically just this color because this same formula in another color is in my in-between pile. And this is going to be the color called Always Punchy, and honestly, it's just the color is too light. Like, look at this and look at me. It doesn't really show up on my skin, so for that reason, I would say it's just the color. The formula is really nice. I like it. So I find that if you have a lighter skin tone than mine, this blush would show up beautifully on you and it would look amazing, but it's a pass for me because it doesn't show up on my skin at all. The next 3 items are going to be from SHEGLAM, and like I've said in previous videos, there's tons of hits and tons of misses when it comes to Shein and SHEGLAM, and here I'm going to share 3 misses for me, and they are all going to be in the blush category. The first one is going to be in this lightweight matte blush, and similar to that e.l.f. one that I just spoke about, it's just the color. The color is way too light. It literally doesn't even show up on my skin, this over here, so I've literally just been using this side. The formula I enjoy. It's also, once again, some of the other colors are in my in-between because I do get a lot of use out of it. But this one solely, the color is just not for me. If you have a lighter skin tone, this might work for you. This is the color Tangerine. Next up, I have 2 items that I was so bummed about because I bought them thinking like, yay, these are cream products. I'll be able to play around with some cream. The first one that I bought was this Spring It On Cream to Powder Blush. Now this sounded so intriguing. It's like a cream to blush formula and all that stuff. And I loved it until I saw that there was glitter specks in it. I'm like, SHEGLAM, what are you doing? Why do you keep putting glitter in all of your blushes? Like, no, I don't like that. I don't want glitter on my face. So that's the only downside, but they're not all filled with glitter. And I actually got rid of the other one that had the glitter specks. This one is called Permanent Vacation, and this one does not have glitter. So if you want to try the formula out, It's very, very beautiful, and it's also in my in-between because I find this to be so pretty. But I did just want to talk about this one because they vary. Some of them have glitter and some don't. So the other color that I bought was more of a like pinky color, and it had glitter specks. I tossed that thing out so fast it didn't even make it to the video. The last item that we'll be talking about in our worst category is going to be this Color Bloom liquid blush. So it seems also like SheGlam, for anything liquid, they feel like they just have to put glitter specks, and that is the same case for this. And this is what it looks like. I love the entire idea of it, and it looks so pretty and everything until you blend it out, and then you start seeing glitter specks and you're like, where did that even come from? Like, I don't know if it'll show up there, but on the face, I was just like, why is there glitter on my face? I don't understand. And it's so sad because it's so pretty. I love the colors that it comes in and things like that. So oftentimes I'll try and make it work, but if I see the glitter, I'm just like, I don't want to wear this. I don't like it. So that is that. But the colors are beautiful, and I think overall, it had good intentions. SheGlam, you revamp those. Please just take out the glitter and you will have a chef's kiss product. So that is the 5 blushes that we'll be talking about. We got the negatives out of the way. Let's move into my in-between pile. And so these are items that I use, I enjoy, I love, and I wouldn't call them my absolute best just because I tried to stick to 5. Honestly, that was hard because I love blush, and a lot of these blushes are my favorites. So I really had to make some tough choices, but these are also blushes that I genuinely enjoy so much. So for starters, we'll go with an OG classic. We have Milani Luminoso, and this is one of the very rare sheen blushes that I have, and I like to just use it. Honestly, here it looks like a highlight, and that's honestly what I use it for. I like to put it on the cheeks. I actually put some right before we started this video just to add some sheen on top as a blush topper. I think it's phenomenal. It's a classic, hyped about with good reason. Great product. Moving on, we have this Tarte holiday blush palette, and honestly, I don't even know how long I've had this for. It's probably like expired, but it's powder, so I literally continue to use it. I love these holiday kits that Tarte does because I genuinely love their blushes. I love the variety of colors that they have. They work so well. They show up on my skin tone. You get like a bonus highlighter up there. Like literally you could do no wrong with this palette. I think it's amazing, and it'll work so well to just be able to have multiple colors of blush. It's a great palette. Moving on, I have some of my ColourPop pressed powder blushes, and here I have this one, which is part of a collection. This one is called Palatial, I think it is, from their like rosy collection, and I love this color. It's so beautiful. And here we have a single color, and I love to use both of these on the cheeks. I find them to be so beautiful. They're pigmented, they show up, and they blend well. So I would definitely recommend these as an in-between. They're good, they just didn't make it into the amazing pile, but these are so good. Moving on, we have 2 e.l.f. blushes, and like I said, in the worst pile, I have the same e.l.f. blush. This one is just in a deeper tone, and this one is in the color Always Rosy, and this one is so beautiful for that really soft blush feel. The formula is great. It blends well. I absolutely love it. As well as e.l.f.'s Putty blushes. We have this one right here, this beautiful color, and this one is called Bahamas, and it's just so beautiful to wear alone, on top of your foundation, honestly, even on top of powders. I have such a bad habit of like forgetting to put my cream blushes, so I like set my face and then I'm like, wait, I wanted to use a cream product, so I would just put it on top. This is one of those items that works phenomenal with it. And so the last one in our in-between pile is going to be 2 SheGlam lightweight matte blushes, and these are 2 shades that I absolutely love, and I find them to be so beautiful. We have Good Vibes and we have Scrolling, and these look so pretty. I literally use this one like all the time. I just use some of the other ones a little more, but for a solid like month when I first got this is all I would wear. It just gives such a beautiful sheen look on the cheeks. It says lightweight matte, but it looks natural. It doesn't look like drying like this Makeup Revolution one does look like. So I absolutely love it. And this one, it looks like you know, it looks intense, but if you just build up on it, it's just such a beautiful color that really just shows up on the skin so, so lovely. And now we're moving on to the best part of the video, which is going to be the best of the best blushes in my opinion, and the ones that literally I go towards each and every single day for the past few weeks, for the past month. This is what is literally always on my cheeks. So for starters, we are going to stick to the SheGlam, because honestly, I think SheGlam, specifically with their blushes, nail it, except for when they put glitter in their items. But I have two SheGlam Cosmic Crystal Mousse blushes, and I love this formula. Let me just show you guys two of the colors. We have Rose Before Bros, and we also have Bellini. So these are two moussey colors. Like, you can put your finger in and it'll have that like bouncy kick to it, and it'll have like your fingerprint on it. So it's really, really pretty. It's a combo of like cream to blush. These have been like go-tos for me. I absolutely love them. You get some pigment. It looks just so, so beautiful on the skin. So these are like top tier. Sticking to creams, these new Milani blushes are just insane. Once again, one of these cream blushes that I can put on top of powders. Like, look at how stunning that is. This one is called You're a Peach, and this one is called Nude Kiss. And these colors are just beautiful. I can put these on with a brush, my fingers, with makeup, no makeup. Phenomenal. Like, these are amazing, and they're super affordable. So if you're looking for cream products, check these out. The next blush we have here is from the brand called Flesh, and it's in this color called Glaze. And I actually came across this brand in Ulta. I was just looking for a blush at the time, and I came across this, and it looks so basic. It looks like such a like neutral color, but I use it so much. It has like little specks of like glitter, but they're so finely milled that they don't show up on the skin like those SheGlam ones do. They just give a nice sheen feel. It's so unique too. It has like this fingerprint on the middle that just came like that, so it's such a cute little feature of it. But I find it to be one of the items that I use so much, and I love it. Like, it's one of my favorites. Now, another item that I have here, which is like an OG, I've had it for, I would have to say, over 2 years, and I still, to this day, use it so much, is the Anastasia Blush Trio in Peachy Love. Like, these colors are just stunning, specifically these two combined. I am such a peachy blush type of girl. I do have some pinks because I've been dabbling into it and kind of into berries, but these shades and these tones are like my go-to. This one alone, absolutely stunning. This alone, absolutely stunning. All mixed together, so pretty. So definitely check this out. They blend so well, they mix well together. They literally look amazing. And so the last item that I want to talk about, and this is actually one of my newer items, but I have been using it non-stop since I purchased it, and it is going to be this Rogue Romance palette by Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. Let me tell you, these colors speak to me in so many different languages, and I am here for it. This color, are you serious right now? And this one, I just love this palette so much. I've been using it a ton, which is insane. Some of these colors, especially this one, like, it looks so scary in the pan. But what I like about these blushes is they're pigmented, but they're not too pigmented. So you can really build up on it, which makes them more useful. You are more likely to use it versus it being too pigmented. You're like scared to touch it, or you're scared to mess your look up. These colors just look so beautiful. I literally use it all the time, and I can honestly say I have every shade of blush that I would need here for any look, and it is just phenomenal. I think she did a great job with this palette, and I am just I'm obsessed. I love it so much. Alright guys, well, that concludes this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you were looking for some blushes that you want to dabble into, there's an array of options here. I have some drugstore, we have some high-end things you can find in Ulta, Sephora, Walmart, anywhere. I have a ton of other blushes, so it was very, very difficult for me to like pick and choose which ones I have. The majority of them literally fall in either best or in between. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.